John and I lead Carterton Community Church. At Carterton Community Church, we love Carterton. And we want to wish you a really happy Easter this year. Do you know, Easter isn't just a one-day celebration, it's not even a weekend thing. Easter is a part of a big story. It's not just a nice mythical tale from 2,000 years ago either. It's a true story that impacts our lives today. And it's about a real guy called Jesus. And that story started right back at the beginning of time, and it includes the creation of the universe and all of human history up to this moment that we remember at Christmas when Jesus came from heaven to earth as a baby. And then to Easter, where we remember Jesus dying on the cross and being raised back to life. All the way through to today and then off into infinity. God's plan was always for us to live with him in relationship, but us humans, we decided that we knew better and chose to go it alone and live for ourselves. God calls that sin. And because of that sin, we can't have a relationship with God. But then, 2,000 years ago, Jesus, God the Son, came as a baby, grew up to be a man, and he always lived how God wanted him to live. And so, because he had never sinned, he was able to take our sin and the punishment for that sin with him to the cross where he was crucified. And through doing that, he removed that sin and made us able to have relationship with God again. And there's an invitation to everyone to come and receive that forgiveness for all the bad stuff we've ever done and ever will do, and to start a relationship with God, the creator of everything. It seems a bit fantastical, doesn't it? Well, it is the most fantastic news. And we asked some of the people in our church to tell us what they thought about Easter. And here's what they said.
Because of Jesus' death and resurrection, we can have hope for an incredible future.
When Jesus died and rose again, it changed the world forever, and it also changed my life forever.
Because he helps us.
The thing I love most about Easter is being saved. Having my sins wiped clean, and the sheer amount of love from God and Jesus that has demonstrated.
Because he died but he came back to life. 3 days.
Easter to me is where everything starts afresh. I love the lighter days, the warm air, the birds singing, the warmth that Jesus brings to our hearts and lifts up our spirits.
Having fun with family.
Easter, for me, is just the most amazing example of how much God loves us. He gave his son, Jesus, and Jesus died and paid the ultimate price for us so that we can be free.
I liked the bit when Jesus went up into heaven.
Easter means to me that Jesus rose again from the dead to save us from sin.
Part of the Easter story that I appreciate most is the fact that Jesus drank the cup of God's wrath so that we never have to suffer the total rejection or abandonment of the Father.
I had this vision years and years ago where I was at the foot of the cross and I was looking up at Jesus, and he simply looked down at me and said, "I did this for you." And I remember feeling just dumbstruck by it. And I think that was the moment I realised this isn't just a story, this is life-changing.
Because of the Father's sacrificial love, because Jesus' story didn't end on the cross and his Spirit lives in me, I am a citizen of a new kingdom. Easter reminds me of this, and is a time for me of hope and certainty that God has overcome this world, and this current time of trouble will pass.
I like Easter because it has a happy ending and Jesus rises again.
It's a celebration of freedom freedom from guilt for my stupid mistakes and sins of the past when Jesus died on the cross on Good Friday. But it's a freedom from fear when Jesus rose from the dead on Easter morning. He defeated death.
My favourite part of the Easter story is when the two Marys go to the tomb to find Jesus and they can no longer find him. It's my favourite because before this, they may well have known that Jesus was going to rise again. They thought that, he's told them, but they don't know it for sure. And this physicality of it proves it. It's real and it's tangible, and he's alive.
I love that Jesus came back to us.
We hope you have a really wonderful Easter.